Buddy, I'm Robyn Love. My husband and I run Prosperity Through Real Estate. We meet the first Tuesday of the month in Culver City. And here with me is Alton Jones. And Alton is quite a successful investor today. He was telling me he just bought 2 more properties,
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. I bought 2 more properties in LA County, one in Carson and one in Altadena. And just getting ready to get started on doing some work on those properties. I like to do fix and flips on both those properties, and I bought those properties in a very unique way that is very special to a lot of new investors out there. So it's going to be a fun experience. We just also finished one other project in Hollywood that we finally got in escrow as of yesterday. That we bought a property for $570,000. We tore it down.
Okay.
And we tore it down. We put about $1.1 million into it.
Oh my.
And
so
yeah,
that's what, 1.6?
1.6. And we got it under contract in escrow with a cash buyer for $2.55 million.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And all that in about 12 months.
So you're making $900,000.
$900,000. I split it with my partner, so we're making pretty good money. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
$950,000 minus commission was about $127,000. So we're about taking home about $850 something, $850, close to that.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice payday, and then it worked so well, we bought another one down the street, and that's one of the other ones we bought. So we actually have 3 projects going. We're just finishing, we got an approval for our grading to do the same thing we did to this Hollywood project. We are doing the same thing 2 doors down. So we're going to build another 3-story duplex, and we're going to sell them this time, subdivide them, and we're going to sell them as one condo and another one is one condo. 3 stories in Hollywood, 360-degree view of everything, state of the art, with an elevator in each unit.
Oh my gosh.
Personal elevator. So we could cater to a lot of folks who may not be able to climb, 3 flights of stairs.
Great.
So, if you have a wheelchair, if you have hard getting around, you can go from the ground floor to the roof deck and have unparalleled views of some of the Hollywood's finest stuff.
So Alton, how did you get started in real estate then?
Well, I come from law enforcement. I was a policeman for many years with LAPD, probably close to 20-something plus years, and I did actually more than that because I was in reserve too, so about 30 years total time.
Mm.
And I got involved in doing some, I always had something inside me that said, hey man, you got to be more than this to getting shot at, you get chasing these bad guys. I started when I was very young. I was 21 years old. I was having a lot of fun, and it was so exciting to me that they were paying me to drive around a police car, code 3, the lights and siren, with a donut in one hand, a coffee cup in another, and not spill any coffee in the car. So I did that for many years.
That's what they teach you, huh?
That's what they teach you. Don't spill the coffee, especially on your computer, right?
Okay.
So I did that, loved it, and I just wasn't making anything, it was, you were just making just living. You just wasn't really, getting wealthy or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got involved in, I went to a course with real estate, or back it up a little bit. I started selling insurance with Primerica Financial Services. They taught me a lot about entrepreneur spirit and developing a business and a mindset and getting to a point where you can be in business for yourself. I went from being full-time to being a reserve in the Los Angeles Police Department, and that went full-time in the insurance sales business. And then I went through that, learned a lot about, built a great business, became a regional vice president with that company, did very well, learned a lot of things about business, and then the real estate bug hit me, and I got a really wild hairline. You know what? So what I did was I went through some course with Robyn Thompson.
Where did you learn about that course?
I learned about that course through Prosperity Through Real Estate, through your company, your services, because you guys are out there, you guys are providing a platform for people to be able to come in, get pits, you get the best speakers, the best trainers that are out there that people can bring to you, and they share all their knowledge about real estate investing, and not treating your business like treating your business like a hobby, but treating it like a business. So you can really come in part-time, get your feet down, learn the network of people, get your training out of the way so you can get your teeth cut on, not just going out there doing it on your own, but doing it with some folks that are have the experience.
Right.
And so I did that, and then I went to a few boot camps, and Robyn took me under her wing, and I was just, man, it was great. I went out to the ranch and learned.
So Robyn Thompson is the queen of rehab.
Yes.
Right. So she taught you everything you know about rehab.
She did, and you know what? She taught me things that I didn't think I could learn. And let me tell you something. She's absolutely the best because, you know, you think you know what you know until you realize you don't know crap. And I tell you, I thought I knew what I knew, and I was thinking myself, I had so much liability, leaving myself exposed. I was playing with this thing, and she goes, Alton, if you're going to get wealthy in this business, you got to start doing things, you know, the right way. You know, you don't got to be the one doing all these things. You got to learn how to delegate responsibility and trust that you will hire mature, grown-up adults to do the business for you, so that you don't have to do it. And so I learned that. I spent a lot of time with her. I spent almost a year with her under her wing, learning from her. And I tell you, it's the best thing that ever happened to me because from earning just a mild, modest, maybe six-figure income in this business, which is pretty good, now we have gotten to a seven-figure income business. So now this is the first time we've ever earned seven figures in our business, and because I've gone to training, coming to our monthly meetings here with you and Steve, as well as with Phyllis and her group, and then also getting together with Ron LeGrand and learning from him as well, and just constantly becoming a student of the business, and not just being a student, but modeling my business after successful people like yourself.
That's very smart.
And so I did that. And so my philosophy I talk about is it's okay to copycat as long as you copy the right cat. And you and Steve are the epitome of giving yourselves to the students. And, you know, I'm a student first in the business, as I call it, and I like to learn, you know, from people who know.
Well, thank you, Alton. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Well, good luck.
Well, thank you. I'll give you a report.
Next three.
Yes. The next three.
That you have to do.
And each one of those, one of the deals is going to net over 1.3 million net. The other one's
no, I
going to
haven't
net.
done that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's the next one coming up. 1.3 on that one, 260 on the other one, and about 120 on the other one. So next year, 2016, where everyone's scrambling to try to figure out who's going to be the next president, I'm going out there to try to figure out how can I make $2 million in next year's income roll. So
How
this
can you
time
retire next year, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'll retire. I just expand my business and grow it more. Because, you know, I have a vision that I want to include a lot of people in my business so I can help a lot of folks that can't really afford any help. And, you know, some things that I want to do with missionaries and help, you know, families that, you know, are less fortunate than us and provide an opportunity for them to be able to grow.
So now you get to hear what real estate investing can do for you. Thank you.